Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mond looks to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early. But I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit. They decided to just come right out swinging.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off the play fake, Mond. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Zach Davidson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Left side, Cook. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 10, Mond. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. David Onyemata. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mond out of the shotgun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st down, Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Cook has it, left side. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see some...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's held. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mon looks to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. If you were me, all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
They've got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
We got 6.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Cook, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Brady will try again on second down. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down. The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brady going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big play that time on the catch and run. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Eagles nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
That throw by Brady incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next score, Giants 56, Eagles nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Brady. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down. The 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Mon going to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dawson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dawson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They go play action here. Mond.
Finding room inside the 40. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here's Mond.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Mond. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Breaks a tackle, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Mond. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
This is too easy right here.
Touchdown, Giants! DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Mond now off of play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Mon. Flushed out right. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
76, Eagles 6.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Pressure comes and down he goes. On 3rd down, Dawson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.